I'm telling you what it is, man. You know, we got 4 great quarterbacks, man. They all been doing their thing for real. So,
Yeah.
I'm just, my job is to make it easy. Whoever at the helm, I'm just gonna get open for him and, do my thing for real. I don't got no control over that, man. Whoever the coaching staff choose and whoever they pick to be the quarterback, I'm just make their job easier when they throw me the ball.
Jerry Jeudy just blew Shannon Sharpe's mind into another dimension. And no, it wasn't over a debate on tight ends. This time, it's about Shedeur Sanders possibly becoming QB1 in Cleveland. Yeah, the Browns, the team that's been through more quarterbacks than Tinder swipes. What did Jerry say that left Uncle Shay stunned, speechless, and possibly questioning reality? Buckle up, because this isn't just hot tea, it's a full boiling pot straight from the Mile High Kitchen. Let's dive in before it evaporates.
And get it right, because I believe Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback in this draft.
Hey, there's somebody who agrees with me. Jerry?
That's good. Oh, I hope so.
Listen,
Rick,
Shedeur is an assassin, okay?
Wow.
This guy is a killer. And I'll tell you one thing, Colorado, Jackson State, they didn't rise to prominence because of Coach Prime.
So apparently, Jerry Jeudy decided it was time to shake the NFL universe, not with a toe-tap sideline catch, but by casually detonating a quarterback grenade right in the middle of Shannon Sharpe's football altar. Yes, that's Shannon, Mr. Henny and Backwoods himself. And what was the earth-shattering revelation that had Unc clutching imaginary pearls? Shedeur Sanders, QB1, Cleveland Browns. Let that marinate for a second.
Do you have Shedeur Sanders as a day one starter?
Absolutely. He's my QB1 in this class.
Okay.
And the reason why I have Shedeur, I called him the most pro-ready quarterback since Andrew Luck, and people get fixated on that. But let me explain what pro-ready means in my eyes. We're talking about touch timing, anticipation, battle-tested, took over 2 downtrodden programs at Jackson State, didn't lose a conference game there, goes to Colorado. They hadn't won a game the previous year, or one game, I believe, and then they go 4-8 his first year, and they were in a lot of games, one-score games, but defense failed them late. And then this year they go 9-4, 9-3, or whatever the case may be.
Because if you thought Cleveland had seen chaos, just wait. The dog pound barely recovered from Johnny Manziel, got whiplash from Baker's progressive commercials, and is still calculating the fully guaranteed mess of Deshaun Watson. And now here comes Jeudy, calmly throwing out the possibility of Shedeur taking the reins like it's just another Tuesday in the NFL multiverse.
No, I agree. Terry McLaurin's a better receiver than Jerry Jeudy, but I don't want to trade Jerry Jeudy, especially because I think that he's about to have a really nice year. Like Jerry looks really good.
When has he looked really good recently, Mike?
When it doesn't matter at all at OTS.
OTAs, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
All right, just making sure.
It doesn't matter that Shedeur looks like the best quarterback on my team. Anyways,
he didn't even get a number 1 rep. He didn't get a first team rep, right? Last practice. All right, I'm just making sure here, because
the timing, impeccable, because Deshaun's health updates have been more mysterious than Bigfoot sightings, and the Browns' backup situation has the stability of a Jenga tower in an earthquake. So yeah, someone suggesting a new QB1 isn't crazy, but Jeudy tossing out Shedeur Sanders as the guy, that's not just bold, it's a tequila-fueled hot take wrapped in primetime packaging. And here's the kicker, Jeudy's not just some random dude throwing out hypotheticals. This is a guy who's played with quarterbacks who can't hit water falling out of a boat. So when he hints at someone being the guy, people listen. Even Shannon, who usually has an opinion preloaded before a sentence is finished, had to stop mid-eyebrow raise like, wait, Shedeur.
When we've seen the translation of collegiate quarterback going to the NFL, we get enamored and we get excited about the dual threat quarterback, and they very well may have the greatest upside. But the ones who come in and immediately make an impact are the ones that can stand up and throw the ball in the pocket. And the first thing that we say about a Lamar or a guy like Jaden Daniels, he's kind of on an island by himself. But the first thing we say, Cam Newton, well, all he does is use his legs. Justin Fields, can he stand up in the pocket? Can he throw? Can he make reads? We want them to do that. That's what he does. That is what he does. That's his strength. And so can he get
Now, to be fair, Jeudy didn't just roll in and crown the kid for vibes. Nah, he's been watching. And you know what he sees? A quarterback with more poise in the pocket than most veterans, arm strength that could shoot down satellites, and the kind of leadership that doesn't need rah-rah speeches, just results. Shedeur doesn't scream and pound his chest every time he throws a completion. He just throws another one, and another, and maybe a 60-yard bomb for dessert. But let's talk Cleveland, because this suggestion didn't drop into a vacuum. It crashed into a franchise with the emotional fragility of a soap opera cast. The Browns have one of the best O-lines in football, a defense that hits like an IRS audit, and a fan base that hasn't known peace since dial-up internet. The only thing missing? A reliable, healthy, not suspended quarterback. Enter stage left, Shedeur Sanders.
I think if you look at Shedeur Sanders, man, all these other players, respectfully, I know what they're going to give me. Joe Flacco, I see what you did last year. I know what you kind of going to give me. All right, Kenny Pickett. I love Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh guy. I did kind of what he's going to give me. Dylan Gabriel, I mean, he should give me some great reps for the scout team, getting the defense ready for the season. Yep. With Shedeur, we don't know. We don't know what he got for us. You know why? He got a big ceiling. You got a first-round quarterback in the 5th round. Yeah. That's a blessing. So I think they should take advantage of it. Everybody I'm hearing over here talking to, they saying that look like he's the best quarterback. And if he plays well, it should be a no-brainer.
Oh, and don't think this is just media hype. Jeudy's take has layers, because this isn't just about raw talent. It's about fit. Shedeur isn't your run-of-the-mill prospect who needs a decade of clipboard duty. He's been groomed in the Coach Prime Gladiator Academy, where pressure is breakfast and expectations are the seasoning. He didn't just survive the media circus in Colorado, he thrived in it, while getting hit more than a piñata at a 5-year-old's birthday party. And while some folks are still stuck on the "he played in the Pac-12" narrative, Jeudy's like, bruh. Football is football. If you can read defenses, deliver missiles under pressure, and command a huddle full of grown men like it's a Netflix drama, you belong, period. And guess what? Shedeur checks all the boxes, signs the paperwork, and adds a signature flourish with a diamond pen. Meanwhile, Shannon Sharpe's face during all this, a cinematic masterpiece. Somewhere between "I didn't see that coming" and "is this man serious?"
Only one that you can say that's possibly better than him is Cam Ward. You can't say that there's any other quarterback that's proven that you can look at the intangibles. If you look at the speed of getting off of the football, the pocket awareness. The list goes on and on and on. Possibly because Shedeur is not scrambling, doesn't have amazing athletic ability to run with the ball, but he can scramble and get you some yards. But outside of that, there may be other quarterbacks that can run a little faster than him. But as far as the intangibles and as far as the ability to play, the ability to read the pocket, so forth and so on, and to better the team around him, there's really no other quarterback in the draft that you can say that does that.
But that's the thing. Jeudy was serious. And the more he broke it down, the more the argument held weight. Because, let's be real, if you're the Browns and your current QB depth chart looks like a game of Scrabble gone wrong, wouldn't you at least consider giving the reins to a young, fearless phenom with an NFL pedigree, unmatched work ethic, and a chip on both shoulders? And let's not forget the narrative. Oh, the NFL lives for this. Shedeur walking into Cleveland, fixing the quarterback curse, dragging the Browns back to playoff respectability while simultaneously racking up rookie records and silencing critics? That's a movie and a jersey deal waiting to happen. Hell, the Dog Pound might even rename themselves the Shedeur Squad. The memes alone would break the internet. Of course, there are skeptics. There always are. They'll say he hasn't played a snap in the NFL. They'll whine about the college-to-pro transition. But those same people probably said Lamar couldn't throw and Justin Herbert was too quiet to lead. Meanwhile, Shedeur's out here studying film like it's the Dead Sea Scrolls and pulling up to workouts like he's got a revenge tour mapped out on a whiteboard.
That kid can play some football. His processing, from if you watch the film, he's going from one read to the next read to the next read and getting the ball out. He's going from one read to the next read, find the check down. If it's not there, he's getting outside of the pocket, finding his way down the field. I would like to see him run a tad bit more, trust his athleticism just a little bit more. But this kid can flat out play quarterback. And to me, if you're the Cleveland Browns, And when you see a guy that's as mentally tough as him, when you see a guy that is not scared to go to a cold weather city, is not scared to go to a team that's not very good and turn that program around.
And if you think Jeudy said all this to stir the pot, congrats, mission accomplished, because now the NFL world is officially rattled. Browns fans are Googling his highlight reel, analysts are scrambling to update mock drafts, and Shannon Sharpe, he's probably still trying to reboot his brain after that truth bomb. So while Deshaun's return remains a suspense novel with no ending, and Cleveland's QB hopes teeter like a wobbly step stool, Jerry Jeudy may have just handed them a vision, a new hope, a golden-armed chaos agent in designer shades, QB1 with a side of swagger and some prime DNA. And just like that, Shedeur Sanders isn't just a college QB anymore. He's officially a threat to the status quo. Cleveland better start clearing the runway,